got to talk about Baby Doge because there is some huge news that's going on with Baby Doge. Anyways, we're going to hop straight into it. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Let us get straight into it. So, as you can see, Baby Doge is not really pumping right now, even though we got good news. It's up 1.4% in the last 24 hours, down 2.6% in the last 7 days. You would think it'd be pumping with this good news, but I think as things start to go on and as things start to play out, that it might actually start pumping. So first, before we talk about this technical analysis that we predicted here in the previous video, we are going to talk about the news. So first things first, we all know I've been talking about this project Aster that is on the Binance Smart Chain, and they kind of have a DEX, right? They have a decentralized exchange, and you can do a bunch of different stuff on there, all the way from perpetuals, doing trading futures. You can do a lot of good stuff on in this app. If you come over here, you can see there's a lot of volume inside of the app as well. And Baby Doge is now actively trying to get put on here, which will actually increase the volume of Baby Doge, which will then inadvertently increase the price and the market cap over time. So the volume is definitely going to help it out. And as you can see, just the Aster coin alone is at $506 million inside trading value. Bitcoin on Aster is 1.1 billion, Ethereum 288 million, BNB 78 million. So as you can see, a lot of money comes through this DEX. So this is extremely bullish for Baby Doge, the fact that it's getting put on to Aster. So I think this is actually a very good thing for Baby Doge. So this is very, very, very bullish. Aster has been pumping a lot lately, so this is also a good thing as well. The market cap of Aster is at $2.8 billion. So, and the trading volume is at 2.2 billion, all because of the Aster exchange. So Baby Doge being put on the Aster exchange could easily help Baby Doge reach 7Z1. If Baby Doge reach 7Z1, that's a little bit over $1 billion inside of market cap, approximately 1.7 billion inside of market cap if it does reach 7Z1. So that is extremely good. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Taking the circling supply, multiplying it by 0.0007Z1, right? I'm not going to say all those zeros, but look, that's 1.7 billion in market cap. If Baby Doge were to get to 61 to 17 billion, I know I made a video saying how Baby Doge couldn't do 61 inside of this market cycle, but I did make that video before they started coming out with all this news. So there is still a small possibility that it could do 61. But when I do my price predictions, I'm still not going to say 61 because then there's just going to be too many people counting on it. And like people have been getting burned in Baby Doge for like the last few years. So I'm just going to keep it at 7Z1 because if I say 61, you're going to have everyone trying to hold until 61. 7Z1 is just, and I always tell people, I'm not a financial advisor, none of this financial advice, do your own research, do your own due diligence. But yeah, I just don't want people to hear me say, oh, it could possibly do 61, and then everyone holds till 61. But 7Z1, just based off of the market cap of Aster at 2.8 billion and the trading volume of 2.2 billion, if we get put onto the Aster exchange, that is going to be extremely bullish for Baby Doge. And I do believe that it will eventually get listed onto there, right? Because Baby Doge is still one of the best projects, well, longest standing and best projects on the Binance Smart Chain. So that's just my opinions here, but let's go ahead and move on to the next bullish catalyst for Baby Doge. So we already talked about the Aster thing. Now, an old conversation has been brought back up. So Baby Doge has just now recently reposted this, and this says, hey, Coinbase and Coinbase Assets, did you get our listing application or should we bark about it? And then Coinbase responded to them and said, we will not tell you anything. Pretty much, that's pretty much what they said. According to our policy, we can't disclose specific details or timelines regarding asset listings, which means we ain't about to tell you nothing. Even if we are going to list it, we ain't telling you nothing. That's what that means in layman's terms, right? Inside of Ebonics, we ain't telling you nothing. That's what it means inside Ebonics, all right? So that's what's going on right now. They reposted it, so they're going to try to bring this back up and probably try to do another application to get listed on Coinbase. This will be another bullish catalyst to help Baby Doge get to 7Z1 and eventually possibly even 8 or 6Z1. So we'll see if it can actually do that. But yeah, it is BNB season. They just now recently posted this talking about how it's BNB season. So yeah, BNB has been taking off. It's been going crazy. If you come over here and look at the the price, it's over $1,000 now. 147 billion in market cap for BNB. But yeah, that's extremely good, extremely bullish. So yeah, this is extremely good for Baby Doge. Now, moving on from this, let's go ahead and do some technicals because this is what everybody wants to see. So we've been talking about this for a while, and I've was talking about this in my previous video yesterday, explaining how Baby Doge was going to come to the top of this pattern and more than likely get rejected, and then come back down. That's exactly what it's doing. It's coming back down. So we may be breaking this support at 1350 soon. Well, we already technically broke it. We're at 1349, but the actual Fibonacci support is around 1343, somewhere around there. And it does look like we're actually about to break it. You can see that red candlestick forming down there as like a hammer candle. That's pretty bearish. And then you can also see that we have the MACD is actually selling off. We see the selling pressure in the MACD starting to speed up. So not only do we see that, but then we also see the %R trend exhaustion for the hourly chart also selling off. The long-term trend as well as the short-term trend are simultaneously on a downtrend. So we're seeing that pulling back. So you guys might actually have a good opportunity to buy Baby Doge at a cheaper price before it takes off, because it is going to take off. Like, they have so much stuff like cooking up. So for all of you people that have been waiting for so long, it's about to come. Me personally, if I were to buy in now, I'm looking to get out at 8Z6, to be honest. And can it get the 7Z1? Yeah, it probably could. But I would still be looking to get out early. Now, let's say you got in right now, right? Let's say you took 1,000, let's say $1,000, right? And then you took and bought in here at this current level, which is 0.123.1. Okay, wait, let me do my numbers lot. 0.1234567 I had to put the numbers like on there. And then we're at 13, let's just say 1350. That would give you 740 billion inside of coins, multiplied by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7Z1. That would give you $7,400. So if it does actually get to 7Z1, your $1,000 could go to 7,400. So that's a pretty big gain, and it's pretty good. It's pretty decent. So yeah, I would definitely say 7Z1 is a good area to get out. 61 is too. But if you really want to hold out 7Z1, I do believe they could actually hit that this cycle. If we get listed to Coinbase, if we get listed to Aster, if we continue to get listed to stuff like Crypto.com, Robinhood, right? If we get all this stuff back to back to back, which is a possibility, but if we can get all this stuff back to back, you could definitely see something like that. And that would be some pretty nice gains. So we just got to wait for that. But yeah, other than that, just temporary pullbacks right now, nothing too big, not a big deal, just a temporary pullback. And yeah, it's religiously staying inside of this pattern, this wedge pattern on the 4-hour chart. The %R trend exhaustion is also curving downwards. It's probably going to do the same thing here and probably go like halfway down. And you can kind of see a pattern here. And usually we do follow these type of patterns as well. You can also make wedge patterns for the %R trend exhaustion because it does also follow patterns as well. So we are seeing a pattern currently being formed here inside of the %R trend exhaustion. So this is something that you definitely want to watch out for. So if we are following this pattern in the %R trend exhaustion, the long-term chart is going to come down here as well as the short term. They're probably going to meet each other down here, end up crossing at the bottom, coming up here, and then probably taking off right around here and then becoming overbought like somewhere around this area. And possibly also, doing one more pullback and then trying. And then there's always the possibility that it can sell off, right? But let's just say that it did it and it took off either here or here. Then that means by the end of this month, we should be seeing Baby Doge passing 8Z 1400 by the end of the month. So that's if it takes off on the upside. If it doesn't and it goes down, then by the end of the month, we could end up seeing Baby Doge coming all the way down here to about 1150. So those are some 2 levels that you want to watch out for. But I think it will more than likely break out to the upside. But just because that's what I think doesn't mean that's what's going to happen. But I do believe it will break out towards the upside. So watch out for that. But yeah, as of right now, we are pretty bullish here. So yes, we're gonna have a temporary pullback, but we're about to break out of this and going up to the next level here. So we should see some nice pumps coming in pretty soon. Again, next resistance all the way up here at 1500 after that breakout, and it's probably going to go even further, probably all the way up to 1600, even possibly up to 2100. So I would say prepare for that. This is probably going to end up taking off pretty soon. So yeah, don't sleep on Baby Doge. It's still good. Me personally, I still wouldn't hold it through a bear market. I wouldn't hold anything through a bear market really, but yeah, I wouldn't hold it through the bear market because we already know what happens. It goes all the way up, it peaks out, and then it comes all the way back down to the previous levels. Maybe it doesn't do that this time, but you know, I just like to follow past performance. So yeah, this is all I got for you all today. Hit the like button, subscribe. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. That is just financial advice. Leave a comment in the comment section, and as always, I'll be back with another video.